I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Hello everybody and welcome back to Chinwags. I am Bill and here we are again. Fucking who knew? Who knew that she would spend her whole weekend inside of her funeral waiting room, away from her family, researching her life and connecting to who she wants to be. Oi, I'm so sorry if you've just joined in mid-song. I don't know how that would be, joining someone's live and coming in mid-song when I'm singing, you know, not even in tune. It's just me getting my vocals ready for, well, fucking writing so much. She's writing so much. She's writing her autobiography. She's getting confused between great-grandparents and grandparents. Like, I read it when I was, you know, the middle of the day. I was at my peak brain power. Well, trying to read it, I was like, hang on. She starts off with great-grandparents and then she starts talking about her grandparents, but maybe with a second look, it will make sense. And we're all in it together, right? Fuck, don't you hate it? As long as we move as a group, we can get through this. But before we get into that, as usual, guys, if you would like to become a Cacti contributor, they're the people that support me, support this channel. I don't know what I'd do without them. Probably wouldn't, well, yeah, make anything from YouTube, but also cacti badges. They're a thing. That's how you get one. No, I want to get one. I should get one. I'm going to get one. Maybe that will be my Christmas present to myself. What was I going to say? Yeah, because you also get member shout outs, member only posts and chat. And there's actually going to be a members only chat this week coming up because we are due. And yeah, tonight I would like to shout out with a, God, I feel like I'm a night. I need a drink. I know, fucking right in the middle because I got the dries. 1 second and then I'll be able to talk properly. Oh, apologies. Anyway, tonight I would like to give a shout out to Karen Bluebird. And I think I've said this before. I love that you've got Bluebird at the end of your name because it takes me back to my favorite movie that I can't watch anymore because Kevin Spacey is like the lead role. But yeah, K-Pax, Follow the Bluebird. It's an amazing movie if you've seen it. I like those movies. Where are we? Anyway, Karen Bluebird, thank you very much for becoming a Cacti contributor. I appreciate it. And yeah, Cacti high five. I hope you're having a good day. I reckon you're having a pretty good day. But I hope you do have a good day and a good week. So, we got through that. Here we are. Now the next step is to get to the point and bring her in. Because she's got more words than I am probably capable of. So let's not waste. Oh, let me say hi to chat quickly, okay? Quickly. We're only at 5 minutes. Legs 11 is my cut off. Well, so I've said anyway. Oh, I noticed, yeah, totally clueless. Rocked up like early. And then I noticed you said that you were going to make tea to go with your ginger nuts. I'm like, ginger nut biscuits. Oh my God. Yes. Do you dunk it? So you get a bit of that ginger nut in the tea. Oh no, you said coffee. Okay, same thing. Same thing, different boat. Fernando, how you going? Where are we? Carrie, how are you? Mima, how are you? Oh my gosh, this week I'm going shopping for the giveaway prize. I really want to film it. I feel like I watch people do that all the time. How hard can it be? I know I'm going to get in trouble. It's my biggest thing. I just don't want to get in trouble. Why is that a bad thing? I don't know. Because then I won't be able to go back to that supermarket. Okay. Deborah, how are you? Oh, E, good to see you. The usual crew. Y'all love me more, putting the colour in the chat with the emojis. Oh, sorry I got the dries. It's not just my usual dries. It's just hot. I don't want summer. But okay, let me bring. Oh, okay, yeah. Before we go there, I just want to bring in my own comparison. I felt like Katie really had the stage last night, and I have a picture show too that I want to bring up. And I posted this probably, I don't know, last week or who knows when it was, last week sometime on Twitter. And this is my comparison. And if you've seen it, oh yeah, warning, if you're not up to being horrified at this time of day or night, you could just look away from the screen. But this is pretty horrifying. Only thing to do now is press the add to stream, but oh yeah. See, I told you. Did I tell you enough though? Probably not. Anyway, I said, I'm sorry to scare you all, but I scared myself so fucking much and questioned myself on why I'd even make this. I know. What the fuck? Halloween is over, isn't it? Fucking evil monsters. Katie Joy, Mrs. Paulson, and Aileen. You know, it rhymes with Wuornos, but it's not because it's got an N in there. Wuornos. Wuornos. Same, but different. So, yeah. Here we are with the eyes. You can just look at that for a minute because I need another drink. Yeah, so that was a big gulp. The only place I've ever seen these eyes of like that Katie has, and in the picture I'm comparing her to Aileen Wuornos's eyes. I'm so sorry, Aileen. Aileen, I know I'm butchering your name. Like you, but so much more I could say, but that's not on the point. And yeah, get to the point because it's scary, Bill. Fuck. The only place I've ever seen, like when people get really high, like on uppers, meth, for example, they lift their eyelids. Like they can't open their eyes wide enough because they are just high. And yeah, I used to know someone like this and it was fucked. And that's what she reminds me of. Anyway, and also just the evil. I don't know. I'm more scared of Katie. But look at it also. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Little snort like it's the valley. It's the Valley of, what do they call it? Marilyn Manson has that song about it, and it's, you know who we need? We need our little cacti mate. We need our cacti mate, because this is, this is the Alps. This is the white Alps that he was talking about in his song. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I found this news article about this dancing cactus. Oh my God, fucking cute. Oh, cute, cuddly, awesome. It's for toddlers, and it's sings in Polish. Like this, it has in Polish this rapper guy singing about cocaine. And yeah, maybe it was Katie's song. Who commented that? Someone was like, is this Katie's song? It is. Here's another better sort of version. But wait till you see the full face. Right. Should I use my pointer? Okay. Since I've always wanted to, I need one of those lasers to just be professional. But we'll start where we can start. Penthouse. Ding. Also, the eyes, obviously, the raising of the eyelids, the bags, because you stay up for days. It's so dark under their eyes. The teeth are fucked from grinding them. And also, like TMJ is a symptom, like locked jaw. We've got the Valley of Death going up the left nostril, which is often the preferred nostril for people that are right-handed, so that they can hold the other nostril closed with their right hand. Oh, they snorty snort. I know, I'm an expert on all this. Well, I lived that life of like meth addiction. And I'm like 10 years clean now. But when you've lived it, you can see it. But also the evil. But yeah, Aileen, she loved women. She only hated like men that, abused prostitutes and stuff. So really, I feel like she might have had more of a heart than this person on the right here. But it's scary. It's just so, because after this, I think, oh no. And someone shared like another one. I can't remember who it is, but they had olive oil from Popeye, and like Katie's profile shot of, when she had the little ponytail pulled up in the basement video, and she's sitting on the couch going through her life, sharing too much information. Yeah, and then compared that with olive oil's head with the little ponytail. Oh my God. Okay, now we can head to what the point of this video is. Now that I've done my comparison, Katie, let's do round 2 of what you chose to spew on your, is it Sunday? Would it have been her Sunday or Saturday night? So much fun when you're online checking out your family. And she talks about her family like she loves them, but uses the same fucking words over and over. I don't think she's ever heard of, fiery. Fiery is her new word of choice. Okay, I'm just going to shut the curtains while I switch scenes. We've got to do a switcheroo by closing that, and I don't know now. Whoa, that didn't happen. Okay, fine. We're going the long way. We used to be able to, last night we did it like any normal person would. But now, I got to press that. Oh, have we been here before? I think it's because I read it this morning. Oh, not this morning, but like earlier on. Oh, it's really close now. Let me have a gulp. Fuck, I got the dries on a fucking reading marathon. Oh my God, who's that? E? Poor Aileen. I agree. That's why I was like trying to point out that Aileen kind of has a heart, you know? She was doing the world a favor. She wasn't just killing people. She had a mission. But yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, he looks like that guy from The Sopranos, but like from the brows down, you know, is it the, I can't wait to watch the new Sopranos. You know, how he grew up. It's going back to the early days of when he grew up. Okay. Katie writes, I just love how long sleeves were the thing. I mean, my mum had a long sleeve wedding dress. Okay. Without a crystal wrote, today I'm feeling super grateful for the sacrifices my great-grandparents made for their kids and future family members. Fleeing political unrest in Germany and Russia. Fuck, I should have looked up where Russia was, because I'm still confused on that. Fleeing political unrest in Germany and Russia, they came to the United States to farm. What were they farming? They worked hard to provide for their families. They gave up their entire lives with hope for stability. This is the story of basically every immigrant into any country, like a better country. You know, they did it for their kids, to give their kids such a better life than more opportunity than they had. And, but Katie's claiming that as her story. It's not very personal, is it? It's just very generic for the whole crew of like immigrants. Arriving in the United States, they faced language barriers. So did everyone else. My grandparents lived in German farming communities in the Dakotas. Is that what they're called? Like North Dakota and South Dakota. Is it called the Dakotas? I've never heard of it being referred like that. My grandma never graduated high school. My grandpa joined the army and fought against his parents' home country. Which one, Russia or Germany? Because you got to pick. Well, they were from Russia, weren't they? Oh, who knows? Who knows? My brain wants to make sense, but who cares at this point? My grandparents' primary language was German. However, after the war, discrimination and hostility towards German immigrants forced them to assimilate. It's a bit weird. Like, you know, most of the German Nazis didn't find any discrimination when they ended up in America. Where is she getting this from? It's like she is so in the know now, just knows what these people. My grandparents never taught their daughters German. Their daughters were unable to communicate with their grandparents. With their grandparents or their parents? Because like you say my grandparents never taught their daughters German. Their daughters were unable to communicate with their grandparents. And then you put an A on the end because, you know, you just carried on because you love typing, but you never read back. Katie, you know what makes a good writer? Someone who doesn't use their first draft as the actual final product. Just saying. Maybe that would help improve your writing. You'd be able to look back and see your mistakes. Oh, no. No mistakes for you. You write fucking perfect all the time. I mean, just by reading your writing, people can go, wow, that level of writing is very, she's talented. Oh, the emotion that she instills in the reader. Very rare. Full stop, full stop, full stop. Katie. Oh, man. My grandparents often expressed deep anger for what happened to their country. They hated Hitler and hated the horrible crimes he committed against the Jewish people as well as his own people. Yeah. So basically just the hated Hitler and the horrible crimes he committed. Full stop. Because you don't really want to go in and categorize all the people that he affected. Oh, Katie. For years, it was easier to hide their heritage in public. It was easier to hide their heritage in public for fear of being treated poorly. I don't know. I think maybe you're the only one out of your whole family that really thinks what other people think about you. That you worry what people, you need to know what people think of you. You never change. I don't think these people would have thought. They would have had so much more on their mind. Even today, I struggle sharing my heritage because so often people assume my ancestors were Nazis. For fuck's sake, Katie. For fuck's sake. You're just so dumb. You just want to bring that up. You think you're the only one? You don't even come across as someone with German heritage. You don't talk about it ever. You don't hold any of these values that you seem to list. I think you've just been writing about it so much that now you think that you really, you've just convinced yourself. This is my family. This is who I am. I finally understand after 43 years. I understand now after my weekend of Googling on Thanksgiving, spending time away from my family, but I'll write about them and they're really important. But right now and forever, they don't exist in my funeral waiting room. Oh, man. Okay. God, it's like I just put a UV of water in my mouth. Where are we? Oh, here we go. However, I know with confidence that my grandparents and great-grandparents were hardworking people that fled their home country due to political unrest. You know with confidence that they were hardworking. Okay. They wanted a better life, free from oppressive leaders in Russia and Germany. After spending the day learning about my family, I am proud of my German family. They left everything they knew in hopes of bringing prosperity to future generations. I feel deep gratitude for their sacrifices so that I can live the life I have today. Sitting on your ass, yelling at people that talk about you, trying to control the fucking internet, crying because you got no fucking control. Oh my God, Katie, they would look at you and go, how the fuck is the leaf in our ancestry? How did this bitch end up being so fucking lazy? Why do we have someone that wears a diaper, an adult diaper in our family? Allegedly and shit, you know? Katie, this is so fucking delusional. Oh, they lost everything. Okay. I feel deep gratitude for their sacrifices. Oh, yeah. It pains me. It pains me to know that they face discrimination, loss of family, poverty, and loss of culture to reach that goal. I gotta stop. I can't read it because I'm laughing. Come on, breathe. They are one of many invisible. Fuck, man. They are one of many invisible immigrant families that have built our country to what we are today. I'm so it's fucking. They are one of many invisible. Fuck off, Katie. Fuck off, man. Like, most immigrants are probably like really part of the build up of a lot of things in America, not just one of many. It just categorizes it into makes you feel like not all immigrants had a hand in building the country to what it is today. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm so thankful that they gave up everything for their future family members. Something that you would never be able to do. Oh, that's why it's so easy. Well, not easy. That's why all this fucking writing, it doesn't make sense and shit. You'll never be like your grandmother who made the cookies, who always had a warm meal ready for their family if they rocked up. You don't even cook. Fuck. Sandwiches and cereal for you. Okay, where are we? Here are my grandparents. Oh, it would have been good to know who we were looking at from the top. Here are my grandparents on their wedding day. Grandpa was born. Which one? Which one? Or are they both? What? It's not the same people, is it? Here are my grandparents. Is it the same people? I don't think. Is it? Okay. Here are my grandparents on their wedding day. Grandpa was born a few years after his parents immigrated from Russia. So they're Russian. Are they Russian? So he was probably born in Germany, but they're from Russian descent. Does anyone want to just bring Hilaria Baldwin back to this? Also with not thinking about that whole shooting stuff with the Rush movie. Before all that happened, Katie was attacking his wife, Hilaria. It's not Hilaria, is it? Is it Hilaria? That's pretty hilarious. It's not Hilaria. That sounds like a COVID something. Malaria? Trying to say that she's not Spanish and all this. Bullshit. Oops. Oh, which way are we going? Hang on. Yeah, and this confused me because I was thinking of, guess who I was thinking of when she said this Dapper Don? Yeah, like Mad Men. Don from, is his name Dapper? Don Dapper? It's not, is it? This Dapper Don. Oh, they got blue eyes. This Dapper Don. Am I saying it right? What is a Dapper Don? Is my great-grandpa. Yeah, we've been here. We've been introduced to Ludwig. Yeah. Back when you put his son up as well, Ludwig and his son. Oh, hang on. Is this where someone commented that Katie looks like this guy? Oh, no, Rasmus. Okay, I'm confusing everyone, but Ludwig is a good name, right? Imagine if Katie was like Katie Ludwig and then her German last name. This is my grandpa, Ludwig Kramer. When he immigrated from the USSR, he had to sign an allegiance denouncing his former country. Ludwig lived in Russia, but they were German descent. How do you know? What do you mean? Give us the German tree thing where you link it all. At the moment, I just feel like that's something you just keep pushing on us because you can't be wrong about that. But maybe I'm wrong about everything because I don't know. Pretty neat to see a photo of him. I'm pretty sure we saw a photo of him. Should we go back? Pretty sure. I just want to see. Want to see where we come from? Yeah, this is Rasmus. See, someone in the comments, I can't remember who it was, but you know who you are because I was like, they were like, this person looks a lot like Katie. True. Look at that eyelid there. That's Katie's eyelid. It's weird. Like you can't, it's like looking at them without the HD camera, which is what Katie had, her shitty webcam. I didn't even notice her chin until she upgraded to where you can see everything so clearly. Eyebrows were where I was looking always. But yeah, I didn't even notice him because here I was like, hello, how are you doing? But that's a high collar, isn't it? That's a high collar. What if you don't have the neck for that? Because I probably wouldn't have the neck. But maybe because his neck was, I want to see his neck so bad. Anyway, yeah, that's Rasmus and Charlie. Boy, there was a Ludwig, I swear, because I was like, Botox Central. Oh, where is it? Oh, was it back here? Fridge time for everyone. Does anyone read Russian or German? So you can't even tell what language that is. Well, I would be able to tell you because I've got a degree in German philosophy. It looks, I don't know, like Russian. Is that Paul? What's that say? How can I? It might be English. Is it English? Because that looks like it says Pauline. Like a name. Imagine if it's English. That person, it says Lucy R. December. Hang on. Am I smart? Am I too smart to be looking at Katie's stuff? Okay. I think it's in English. Anyway, we could spend all day here. So we got about the family spoke German. I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to go into it. I can't find Ludwig. Oh. Oh. Her grandfather was born here in 1915, but 4 or 5 of his siblings were born in Russia. And where is the Germany thing there? It's weird, like World War I. Is it? He was born here? So confusing because I don't really know my history. Fuck. I went back to find Ludwig and now I can't find anything. Oh, was Ludwig married to Dorothy? Just let me have, like, timestamp people. They're going to have a fucking time of their life because they don't have to be dragged along trying to find Ludwig, who probably didn't exist. And I remember saying his name because I've never said it out loud. And that's how I said it in my head for years because I swear it's a vampire name. Okay. No, she was married to Charlie. That's Grandma Katie. That nose, though. Whoa. Oh, wonder if that's coffee or water. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ludwig was unsuccessful. See, North Dakota, South Dakota. You've already gone down this path. And you've already told us that they didn't speak German. Okay. And you've already told us about brandy martinis. I wonder if she went and made one just to feel like she was part of the family. Because they like to drink their brandy man. Anyone sees Ludwig? Fuck. Yeah, and then she's like, these people won. We're not. Have we finished yet? Fuck, have we finished this yet? Oh, it goes on for so long. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that this is. Where are we? They wanted a better life. They left in hopes of prosperity. Oh, have we finished? They wanted that. What? They gave up everything. Here are my grandparents. Yeah, we're finished. Bam, finish that one. So that's just one couple. This is like outside. We just got hitched. They might be having a cigarette on the, like, sitting on the, I was going to say rhubarb. They're sitting on the rhubarb. A rhubarb is like what you put at the front of a car, like a four-wheel drive or something in Australia. And so if you hit like a kangaroo, because they just jump out on the road, you have no chance. And the worst thing is if they get past the rhubarb, like at the front, they can smash into the windscreen, and that's when they just start shredding you with their nails because they're freaking out. And yeah. So now you know what a rhubarb is. And whoa, Sopranos, man, I tell ya, the hair and everything. Maybe, do you reckon they did professional photos? This is probably after a few brandy. I was going to say brandy man. Oh, okay. Oh, we came here. This is where we are, isn't it? Do we finish this one? Ludwig lived in, they fled they fled the oppressive USSR for a better life. Thanks, great-grandpa, for looking out for me. And your other great-grandkids, 2 would have been good. If you put 2 on the end, it's like you don't care about them, Katie. You're just like, thanks for looking out for me. My God, what the fuck? Oh, my God, the stuff that runs through your head. I don't know. I feel like he could have like been in a movie with Star Wars or something. Not Star Wars. Oh, Caturday, your cat is always watching. Oh, this photo's getting around, isn't it? Every photo. Do you think she's even aware that she's showing the world her crooked chin? Like, if people had never really noticed before, they can like look at this and they're going to be comparing, like, oh, does she have this eyes? This person's got glasses on. Katie, round glasses would be good for you. And then you could stop going so high up here. Like, stop going high. Start going out here, out and up. I know you've just got to figure out where your eyebrow goes. It's not meant to be this far over because you've got an hourglass going on. See this? I'm not being mean, Katie, but if you keep putting contour or a darker shade just in here on both sides, see how you've done that? It makes this so skinny, this bridge here. And then you've got a big bell nose. What I would recommend, and Katie, I'm not being mean, but I'm going to give you some advice. Bring your eyebrow, this one, bring it into there. That's it. Just make that one You can manipulate, make it an illusion that, you know, and then a little bit of contour there, little bit of contour there. Highlight would be good there. And you don't highlight your tip of your nose. You don't need that. You've got no soup strainer. You've got no Cupid's bow. Sorry, I never call it a Cupid's bow, always a soup strainer. And I think that might be Aussie slang for, Cupid's bow. Because when you're eating soup or yogurt, you know, it gets up there and then it just gets the little slide down, directed right back into the mouth. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, but then, Katie, like highlight here. Don't highlight. I know you don't like highlighting on your chin, but yeah, and then like, you know, don't highlight here. Oh, there's so much, but that's what I'm saying. And just get a fringe. You'd look so good with a little fringe. Just try it. If you don't like it, it's winter. Best to try a fringe in winter. No one wants a fringe you don't want sticking to your billboard during summer. She's throwing me off. I don't see the resemblance. Do you guys? Because, Katie, these aren't your natural lips. Whoa, how big's this bitch got? That's a big, thick bottom lip. Oh, sorry about all that advice that you didn't want, but I try and help you. That's... Since you keep asking, here is me next to my grandma Mary. Were people in your DMs? Were they asking you? Okay. I do admit I've got her cheeks. That's the only thing that you can see. Like, oh my God. I doubt everyone else's cheeks are full with cysts. Oh, remember that time when you moved this big under the skin cyst is a big ball and you like moved it by pushing on your skin. Oh, it was so gross. All these women are just naturally beautiful. You're so fake. You're so forced. I do admit I've got her cheeks and maybe the shape of her eyes. How the fuck can you see the shape of her eyes? I can't really see the shape of her eyes, but Katie, I can tell you. No, you don't. Why do you just look at, like you said you had almond eyes. Do you not notice? Well, obviously the way you do your eyeshadow, you don't know what shape your eyes are. Because you just do what everyone else does. Get right in that crease and buff it up with actually no blending. Let's just not even tap the brush up from the eyeshadow. Go straight in from digging to China in that palette. Boom, straight on the eyelids. Because if there's fallout, Katie Joy just covers it with concealer. And it's the worst concealer too. It's that Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Yeah, she uses that. Oh, no, she uses NARS, doesn't she? But she used to use that Benefit one, full of fucking oil. We're going on. One day I should just do one video dedicated to tips for Katie for her makeup. And I'll bring Tati in. She can show by example what I'm talking about. Yeah, that'd be good. And then we can have Janelle as well. Oh, Janelle. Who remembers Janelle's tutorial? This is way back, like seriously, when she was living at Bab's house and she only had Jace. And I think like Jace was at daycare and Babs was working. It might be the same day that she did the Kesha video. Anyway, yeah, doing her makeup. Oh, fucking funny. Where are we? Let's get back to this. Yeah. But her jaw, chin are more pronounced than mine. I know yours is pretty pronounced, Katie. Do you want to explain? You should elaborate on that. You should say, my chin, I've got an implant, so this isn't my usual chin. I've got an implant in there, but it's moved. I don't think you want to, I don't know, talk about reality. You're just so in this delusion that you look great and that if I smile and I must look happy. But the eyes don't say happiness at all. They are sad. They're cold. They're like, what are you trying to, like, smiling is not going to save you, you know? Learn to smize. I wonder if you could smize. Oh, for people that don't know what smizing is, it's smiling with your eyes. And thanks to Tara Banks, is it Tara? Tyra Banks, Australia's Next Top Model. No, America's Next Top Model. Oh my God. Australia's Next Top Model. Charlotte. Oh, sad face. Okay, we've got to get on with it. My brain's like doing everything it can not to read this because, okay. She was a feisty lady. It's the word of the day. She was a feisty lady. She never minced words at all. She grew up on a very old school German. She grew up with very old school German parents on a farm. On a farm, on a farm, on a farm. It was a very different time. Parents were kind of brutes to their kids. She's getting a little history lesson from Katie. Like she never knew this before. It's all new information to her of how people lived. I doubt that, you know, like remember how I want to build a barn or a wall. Katie would never want to do that because she's lazy. Plus, I don't think she stands up for long. Okay, we've got to get on with this. Fuck. She and my grandpa were very stoic. They weren't overly affectionate. And, oh, is this the one? Is this the grandma that scolded her at church? Okay, let's see. Love was shown by acts of service. She always fucking full stops. That sentence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more than 6. It's 6 or 7. What the fuck? Yeah, and I look at you and I don't even feel like, Katie, you got one small eye, one big eye. What's does she? Yeah. Love was shown by acts of service. She always made her grandkids cookies. When we went to college, she would gift us care packages. Okay. Hang on, is this her great grandmother or her grandma? She and my grandpa. Oh, we've read that. Fuck my life. My mum said that was how they all were. They were very serious people, focused even. She was extremely devout in her faith. I mean this, but she had more statues of Mary and Jesus than anyone I know. I wonder if you knew any other people like around your grandma's age that also had statues and stuff. I mean, my Nana was a devout Christian. I know she left me all this Jesus stuff, like when she passed away. I use that in my comedy set as well. Because Jesus is hot, guys. Sorry. The Western version, anyway. That's all I've seen. She went to Mass every single day and prayed her rosaries. There was nothing more important to her than faith, which as we all separated from the Catholic Church, that definitely upset her. Cringe face. I'm sure others can attest to this, but do not anger a Catholic grandma. She loved to crochet, cook, bake, spend time at her lake cabin, drink a stiff brandy Manhattan, play cards, and she was literally always on top of the neighborhood gossip. Katie, it's you. It's you. Ah. Oh no, but you're not a gossip channel. You're not a tea channel. You're a journalist. Did the hard yakka and got that journalism something. Okay. If it happened, my grandma knew about it. Okay. You probably would have copied from her. You would have gone to your grandma, got the info, and then posted it. Because, Katie, you never know what's going on. She also had no filter. But, like, most grandmas are like that when they get old enough. Like, they just don't care. Like, will say the most, like, holy shit, did you just say that, grandma? I don't have anyone called grandma. It's Nana. It's Nana. She also had no filter. She'd ask me questions like, how's your weight? How's your weight doing? Why aren't you married yet? When is my baby? When is my baby? She asked that in quotations. When is my baby going to be baptized? Oh, okay, Katie. Is that how she said it? Okay, Ryder. Okay. That was about my son, in brackets. What the fuck? You're shitting me. If only you could write. I would be able to read this so much better. Because, Katie, I like to read stuff like that flows. I don't like to, be in a car that's going boom, 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 back and forth. Like Kourtney Kardashian driving that fucking Cadillac. Never give anyone a Cadillac, and they drive it like that. Okay. She was amazing. She was amazing with the Catholic guilt too. And you swallowed it, didn't you, Katie? Yo, this woman made me fear God. And I butchered that because I'm not. Trip, fall, stumble, get a sliver. Get a sliver? Trip, fall, stumble, get a sliver, and we will. God punished you. Is it me? Is my brain like not reading it? Why doesn't that make sense? I can't understand. Trip, fall, stumble, get a slither. Will God punish you? Okay, out of maybe she's drunk. Maybe I'm tuning out. These silly memories of her. She was a tough lady and she truly meant well. Maybe put a but there. She was a tough lady, but she truly meant well. I lived in her old neighborhood for 8 years and all her neighbors truly loved her. And they didn't love you. They could always count on her to make them a hot meal or help out when they needed something. Yeah, you wouldn't answer your door for anyone. Cup of sugar? Fuck off. I don't have anything in my pantry, but I have a great fridge. They could always count on me. Count on her. She for sure had a heart. She for sure had a heart for serving others, which she passed down to my mum and her grandkids. She always reminded us to count our blessings. She always reminded us to count our blessings too. Okay, Tasha Denona. I'm sure if there is a heaven, she's drinking a Manhattan, praying her rosary and hanging out with Grandpa in a room filled with statues of Mary and Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so delusion is a great ride when you're riding in it. You should see the other fucking ones everyone's made. She's like, someone turned me into a GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? I'm just going to go, don't know. GIF. This one is literally the best. I'm deceased. I wish you were. Fucking Jesus, mate. Stay away, Katie. Stay away. Oh, there was no warning. And I also zoomed in on this on my phone, and yeah, it's just her eyebrows. Look, it's 2019 again. It's November 2019 again. That's when, Katie, that's when you blocked me on my, original Team Mum account. And I wanted to tell you because back then she was doing a wing. There was a tiny little gap there between the eyebrows. But guys, look at that. She must be using that darkest color of the benefit, like, how dark that bitch is. Katie, your eyebrows should be two shades lighter than your hair. I know. Did you not know that? No. Well, there you go. There's your info. Don't block. Like, seriously, only make your tail bold. The rest here, you probably want to invest in a real slim pencil, and you can probably do some hairlines. But I don't know if you have that kind of, I don't know if you could do that with your skill level. But Katie, yeah. And what the hell, man? You haven't even, normally when I do that, I'm in there trying to get rid of that line because it's gone too far. Okay. What are you doing? She's got her necklaces pulled over, like, out of her hoodie. They're sitting over her hoodie. Like, what the fuck? Does she take them off? Do you reckon she takes them off before she goes to bed? I don't think so. That's too much effort. Whoa, that's fucked, man. Get some new jewelry. Also, maybe get a little choker. You know what would be great, Katie? What would match the eyebrows here is one of those, the choker, and it's like a net kind of looking from the 90s. Oh, Katie, yeah, because you don't dress like a 43-year-old. I saw her in your post where you brought the jeans. Yeah, and everyone, like, that was over 40, basically, was like, we leave the ripped jeans for the kids, not for our age group anymore. But, yeah. Where are we? We haven't even read the first line. It's okay, chat. If you want to go, you can. Thanks for coming along on my journey this weekend. I'm sure for some of you it was boring. For the majority of us. She's got a full stop and then a but. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm sure for some of you it was boring, but for me it was cathartic. My family has always been so complex. I grew up not knowing my dad's side because his parents died when I was an infant. Although you took your first steps in your dad's mum's hospital room. I know, I've learned so much information about you. So you're probably a toddler, like not an infant. Just that's what I'm trying to point out there. I grew up with the best parents on earth. Honestly, if you want to know why I'm driven to succeed, thank my dad. Where's the picture of your dad, who you look identical to? You and your dad could be twins. My dad never stopped encouraging me to reach any goals I could achieve. Well, it'd be good if he read your writing and said you might want to progress, like show people that you have a passion for writing and that your writing is evolving over time. Like, hey, I started off writing shit, but I've learned over the years. No, still the same. He was a National Merit Scholar. I can't say that word. Salutatorian. Sorry, I butchered that. Of his high school. a man with a master's in public health, and someone that never let anyone bully his family. That sounds like a typical dad. My mum was an educator. Oh, you don't like being taught. In my opinion and my theory, you also don't like your mum. But let's see. My mum was an educator, a hands-on mum that was so fiercely protective of me. Fiercely is the word of the day. Ooh, I can't wait for you to use it in all your videos coming this week. Fuck. And also, what was it? She was describing how her dad's mum, is that Mary? No. Or is that Katie? Yeah, Katie was fiercely protective of him. So, yeah, Katie's mum is fiercely protective of her. My mum was the most, oh, yeah, we read that. Have we read that? Well, she's adding it again. Let's read the whole thing again because she's repeating herself and I love that. My mum was an educator, a hands-on mum that was so fiercely protective of me. My mum was the most hands-on mum. She had to be the best hands-on mum because it's Katie. No. My mum was the most hands-on mum that always had us doing activities, crafts, and made sure our lives were filled to the brim. But you don't go back. Like, you love your family so much, but you would never set foot in St. Anthony's again. Is it St. Anthony's? Yeah, well, this is what I've learned from all the information you've given me, Katie. That's where your brother still lives and your mum and your dad. But you hate that place. You're never going back. So you would never set foot in there. You make your parents, your elderly parents, drive over an hour to see you and their grandson. So tell us again how much you are like your grandmas. I was bullied a lot. Full stop. I had opinions, drive, ambition, goals. Really? You were bullied and you had all that. Okay. I had opinions, drive, ambition, goals, and I was a child with extreme anxiety and untreated ADHD. People didn't always get me with ET fingers around the get me. But my parents never let that stop me. Your parents or the drive in you, Katie, that you inherited from all your ancestors. It was always inside of you. Oh, fuck. They believed in me. Absolutely no one in my life has been a bigger cheerleader and constant support. Oh, maybe you meant to write more than my parents. Constant support than my parents. It's very, well, being picky, but fuck, you've shat me. You fucking shat me. I don't even want to look what's going on the left of the screen because I have to get through this novel. Because every sentence is a paragraph. You're one of those people that you don't ever want to write like 4 pages of something. So you just write really big and it's shit and it doesn't flow because you just want to fucking fuck. Okay, so fucking well, where are we? Okay, cheerleader. And like, why aren't they cheerleaders? Do they just have one and they swap? Like, sometimes the dad wears the cheerleading outfit, sometimes the mum can only afford one, didn't grow up rich like Katie. Getting to know their history helped me understand why they are so freaking awesome. Oh, that's super. My dad got his amazing heart and compassion from his mother and grandmother. My mum got her wonderful empathy. My mum got her wonderful empathy and heart and heart to serve from her parents. Katie, you have no idea what you're saying. You just like want to say the same words over and over that you. Her dad pushed her to get a college education. My dad worked hard. My dad worked hard. He served on the school board until I graduated so that he could hand me my diploma. Is that like her school, her high school? Because like, is that like a high school diploma? Is that what she's talking about? He handed her? That's a bit gay. Oh, so she really was, well, if your dad was on the school board for all that time, but you were getting bullied, couldn't he do, how much did he really protect you and care for you and nurture you so you felt safe? And then you went out into the big world and they told you when you went to university and you signed up, you want to be a journalist, and the professor let you know that your writing was fucking shit. How the hell did you even get into uni with this fucking like shit? And then you're like, oh, and it hurt you so much. Then you signed up for Spanish. Why not, Why not? Fuck. My parents are active in the community, constantly volunteer, and have instilled a core value in me to always give back and to never take anything for granted. Pat McGrath has a new palette out. Take the money, all the money, everything. You never put anything away for your son, Katie, ever. Ever. I don't think your husband even knows how much you make, because I reckon by the time it goes into the joint bank account, you've already like spent $2,000 on the usual makeup order. How many NARS pots of powder do you go through in, I don't know, let's just do 6 months? Fucking must be at least 12. I know they are a product of their parent. Duh. Why wouldn't they be? Oh my God. Of course they're a fucking product of their parents. I know that they are a product of their parents and grandparents. A drive to serve, help, advocate, and speak out for injustice is in my blood. Then why the fuck have you been wasting your time reporting on the Duggars for like 2.5 years, And what kind of advocate are you if you need to let everyone know that all these victims have been contacting you in your DMs? Like, that's not an advocate mind. An advocate mind would be, there's no need to share this information with the public. I'm an advocate. Fucking piece of shit advocate. My family history is filled with pastors. Is it pastors or pastors? Pastors? Pastor? You get what that word says. Volunteers and people that use their time here to make a difference. You use your time on your eyebrows. Basically, if you were to get microblading done, Katie, you could save 2 hours in a day. Then you could spend that 2 hours giving to people, putting other people first. That could instill some of those values in your son, because all the values that you're instilling in your son right now, Katie, is he's learning how to hate. Yeah. He's learning how to bully, how to manipulate people. So well done on that. I will never care about the amount of money. Then why the fuck would you have to write that? Obviously you do. Like, what? I will never care about the amount of money in my bank account, the car I drive, or home I own. You don't own it. You've got a mortgage. You haven't paid it off yet. It's a pretty long mortgage. It's similar to what Janelle's mortgage is on the land, you know. Too long because you can't. Anyway, where are we? You've got to get on with it because we're nearly there. What matters to me is helping others. Oh my fucking God. Really? Then help us by painting your fucking walls. You don't think of others. You only think of yourself. Who in their right mind, 3 years down the track, still have the fucking same walls? Your best bet here is, if you like green, Katie, paint it green like the green screen paint color. Wow, the amount of backgrounds that you could choose. Imagine. Yeah, then you'd have to change your makeup. Yeah. Because you're not even aware what the green's doing to your face. That's why you look dead. You look like a corpse with a bubble head. That's, you know, it's broken a bit on top. And the head kind of sits to the side. Fucking hell. I thank my parents and ancestors for that drive. Okay. Okay, well, where do we go from here? I need to come back to chat, and wow, that's better. I'm a bit more further away when I come back on this side. That's not as extreme, but she doesn't look happy, does she? She just does not look happy. Especially, like, I remember when so I lost my mind, like, in 2019. I was basically just a zombie going through the paces in life, like, basically just flowing. And I did my eyebrows like this. And afterwards, when I, you know, became woke again and my mind was back, I went to my mate and I was like, you let me go out like this? How dare you? Didn't even say anything. Look at my fucking eyebrows. That's all you can see on my face. But why is she bringing it down? What's she trying to cover? Well, we know, because what's this up here? Like, boom, 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 boom. Like, she's obviously, is that Botox? Like, that's what makes her eyebrows penthouse, isn't it? This, because it brings it up. But do you notice none of those ancestors had, like, their face didn't start halfway down their head? Just saying. And that's not being rude. That's your face shape, Katie. Yeah. Okay. I've done all that. I want to read because I don't want to look at this, but I came over here to just, what did I come over here for? Oh, yeah, to point out. But she pulls her skin down and makes all that loose. She does that herself. Have you seen how she uses the applicator of, like, you know, the concealer stick? Oh, she's rough as a bitch going in with that. She must think that the eye skin under there is as thick as her skin on her cheeks. I just, like, she's searching for her identity so bad. And it's desperate because it doesn't make sense. You know, it's really just, even these last 2 posts that she did, these, like, we've gone through, it's just a repeat of what she said. I don't think she reads it after she posts it. She forgets. Oh my gosh. Usually I'd feel sorry for her, but I just want her to admit that she's never going to admit. She has no idea who she is, and she needs to take a break, find herself, become sure of herself. She wouldn't attack others so much if she was at least a little bit knowledgeable of who she was. Things affect her, like other people say stuff, and that affects her because she just got those defenses up. I always say that that's related to the depressive mindset one of her little one of many things going on in her mind. But yeah, because I remember being that depressed. And like I would take things that people said as a personal attack. Like that's my only thing I can think but hers is, yeah, keeps going. What was that thing that she said? She said like her grandma told her, something like, I'm going to take those bricks and build my fucking house. You guys know that one that I'm talking about. She said it in her, I'm going to take those bricks. Oh, in the victim video where she's like, and you can be a victim and you will be a victim and you are a victim. Yes, Katie. Oh, Venda says, I can't believe a word she said in this supposed writing. She desperately searching for her worth. Even bullshitting about how close she is with her family. Obviously, her dad was her favorite because they are identical, and I reckon they probably have more mannerisms, but she did pick up a lot of her mannerisms, in my opinion, from her mum, because her mum, in my opinion, was also an alcoholic or drank a lot. And that's where Katie learnt to really lie, because her mum would be lying a lot. And yeah, to protect that family name. Sky says she can put her face every day 30 minutes in the freezer. My gosh. I just want to help her with her, like, if you're on YouTube and being presentable is so important, wouldn't you just Google? One of the first things I ever looked at on YouTube was makeup tutorials. And I learned how to do makeup by watching makeup tutorials. Like, that's where it happens. And she's just doing what she sees as other people doing on their makeup and applies it to her face, but she has no knowledge of the shape of her face or what she's trying to achieve when she puts makeup on. Because no one puts makeup on just to, we are trying to create an illusion with our face, or make everything even. It's just a messy kid's paint job. Like, it just is fucked. And then more people might take her serious, because would you take someone who can't do their makeup properly serious? Or actually, I don't know. The eyebrows speak louder. Yeah, this must be, I'm thinking this photo is, well, from today. Is it? Like, the eyebrows, though. She didn't have those eyebrows in the other pictures, because it's just gone, like, how depressed like, when she's so depressed, it comes down here. And she blocked me because I was like, you don't need to go down that low. And she's like, I have hair there. That's where my eyebrows go. Because can you remember they used to be like, they'd stop there and they'd just have the C? Oh my gosh. I wonder if she's watched Tati put eyebrows on. Oh, have we read this? Yeah, we have, haven't we? I keep just wanting to go there. Hang on. We're going to look at eyebrows. See? They're nice. I think she's trying to block out scars and stuff, though, because, see, that's not as dark. They don't look alike at all. But Katie, you've had fillers. Oh, we're going back here. What did I come back to look at? Oh, yeah, eyebrows. Everyone's got decent eyebrows too. They didn't overpluck it. I reckon Katie kind of looks like Grandma Mary. Is that Mary? And he was the pastor. pasta. Is it pasta? Like, it's like pasta, but with past. Because we call, like, I don't know if we call them past. Like, it's like a priest, right? Yeah, no, I'm just torturing you. Oh, hang on. How were those eyebrows? See, yeah. Just so unhappy, Katie, as well. You just can't recognize that. And yeah. And this is basically, I'll just give you what's been going on. Oh, did everyone see the jeans? I did a post on this. Maybe I should go to my Twitter because I actually went to Lulu's and I found out the demographic of Lulu's is aimed at 20-year-olds. So I'm thinking it's kind of like Supre. But yeah, these jeans are like $89 US, but they don't fit. The fly's not done fully up. The button looks like it's about to pop. There's the buttonhole and it's pulled to the end there. I know, picky me, but reminds you of Janelle taking a shot, right? Let me position my body so half of my body is kind of off screen there and I look so skinny. But then, yeah, she should have brought petite ones because, yeah, in the picture, the rips are higher up, but because she's a dumber. She's dumber than a dildo. Yeah, so she wrote, okay, I've tried a million ways to take this photo. And why wouldn't she just take a photo in the mirror? Maybe because there's too many white lines. Okay. I'm not a fashion blogger and will never claim to be one. I got a new pair of jeans. I'm always nervous to buy a new brand because I don't know their sizing. Add to the fact that Levi's 501s in the same size cut can literally fit totally different. Yep. Maybe you're buying knockoffs. But it depends on the rise, like, as well, what you're trying to achieve with the jeans that you're buying. But I was on Lulu's, my new go-to online boutique. They had this brand Days, so I took a chance. I'm obsessed with these jeans. They are so freaking soft and fit perfectly in my normal size. Do they fit perfectly, Katie? Do they? Do you ever buy the petite ones? Probably not, because the waist is not, maybe not petite. I don't know, Katie. I can never buy petite ones because I'm after length. But I buy my jeans at Kmart and they're always going to be short. So, like, give me some of those lengths. Anyway, I liked this top because I thought it was like the craft, like those old 90s ones. But yeah, it's got flowy sleeves or something. It's not quite cool enough. So I took a chance. I'm obsessed. It's so freaking yeah. So don't be afraid to take a chance. I guess, is that comma? So don't be afraid to take a chance, I guess, is my point. I guess that's my point. See how that different word change and it kind of makes more sense? I'll for sure be buying more of this brand in the future. By the way, this isn't sponsored at all. I just wanted to share. Oh, it's beautiful. We should go to my my post on this if I can fucking find it. Who knows? I'm gonna do a scroll downtown, going all the way. Oh, I don't know how far it is. Oh, see, guys. Yes, I should have prepared you. This is a pissing myself laughing moment. Look at this profile and then look at Olive Oil's head. It's so good. It's fucking beautiful. It's at just this bit here. Ah! Okay. It's good, isn't it? Mocking Media made that little one. And then we'll go past. Oh, here's my jeans. Here's my jean post. Okay, so lulus. KJ, do you know that you're buying from a shop whose target demographic is 20-year-olds? Plus, how much does KJ posing in her outfit remind you of Janelle? If I stand off screen, I look thinner. Lulu's Leaf. Lulu's Leaf is loving life in her day's jeans. Just needs a push-up, right? Yeah. Top was a bit tight, pushing those girls down. But it's my little, oh, that's Katie's post. And then here's my research about Lulu's, founded in 96 by mother and daughter. They live in California, whatever. Caters to shoppers in their 20s. Sounds like super to me. Then we can have a little look at the jeans and how they're meant to fit. But someone did point out that it looks like Katie has the boot, like bootleg. Is it bootleg? Yeah. But why would you buy like the bootleg one? Obviously, I don't think she knows what. Although she did refer to her grandma as having petite features. So Katie, that maybe you should shop in the petite section. I don't know. There might be. It's like the jeans don't fit. So why lie about it? Like, it fucking sucks that she's just so desperate for everything that she can't admit that she brought a pair of jeans and they don't fit perfect. Fuck. You just want to lie and lie and lie. And see, like, that's where the rip's meant to be. And Katie's like sits like, look at that. And they're so baggy. That hole is just going to be distorted as fuck. I'm talking about jeans, holes in jeans. Shit. I just leant back and then I thought there was no back to my chair, but there is. Oh, heart attack. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah. Are we done now? Are we done now? Oops. Yeah, that's it. Jeez. Oh, did you guys? Oh no, because yeah, the cactus. I'm on the hunt for that cactus. The cactus that sings. Okay. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Maybe we should just end with this. End with this because it's a parallel universe. Oh, Katie. I can never put her head on properly because I always had this issue with Janelle as well. The chin. Janelle's chin used to stick down lower, so you'd have to like, what is it? Like make it elongated. That's not the word, but you get what I mean. And yeah, with Katie's, usually I flip it so we can work with the chin, but no, just had to make it bigger than the actual head. But Josh was all right with that. Yeah, because Katie's petite. Okay, how do we get out of here? How do I? Okay, I'm bringing it back. Oh my God. Oh, has that ever been on there? Oh, when I came back on here, like, is the reception fucked for you guys? Like the little reset, like where the eye is on the screen where it tells me like how many people are watching. It was a like a Wi-Fi signal thing and it only had one bar and then it came back. So that's fucked. It's probably my area. You live in tight jeans. Oh, do you know what? Like, I've always just worn skinny leg jeans, but they're baggy on me anyway. So they're more slim jeans on me. But I just found out, because I'm a snail, that if you have like skinny stick legs, you shouldn't wear skinny leg jeans because they make them stand out. And I'm like, yeah, I know. They really just look like stilts. So, yeah, I've been trying to find new jeans, but I'm so particular. Black Friday sales tried, but, yeah, just can't decide. I filled my Black Friday. I just filled my whole basket. I never checked out. Yes, I know. It sucks. But it's Cyber Monday tomorrow. Oh, do you know what today is? My dad, well, not today, but yesterday was my dad's birthday. And he's like, me and him, like, I take after him. I'm the only one in my family that takes after him, which is like, used to be a downfall. But now I've got his mouth. He's funny, so he's very blunt as well. But yeah, it was his birthday. It was like, oh my God, I'm starting to see my parents aging and I don't like it. Like, soon my dad's not going to have any hair. But anyway, I rocked up over there to drop some things off at their house and they're having a piss up. And yeah, all his mates that he's grown up with since he was like 17 and stuff. No one could believe that I'm sober. They want to know, who the hell are you? And I'm like, I know, I don't even know who I am. But that's KJ's entire life is chasing attention. I agree with you, Fernando. And trying to prove that she isn't what people think, or trying to, like, what people think is so important to her. I can't imagine the mind fuck that would be. Because we all get to that point where we don't give a fuck what other people think. And she's so stuck in that adolescence kind of tit for tat, one-upper, competition. Oh, it makes you question Toad, doesn't it? Why did Toad marry her? I mean, I think he really wanted a son, a child, and Katie was desperate enough to be married because all her mates had been married. We're getting married at that time, you know. Society expectations were too much for Katie. She's a leaf. She needs to try and find a tree to reattach herself to. But no, that leaf's just blowing around still, trying to find where it belongs. Where does it belong? Oh, you don't? Oh, Fender, I don't like my clothes to touch me. I like that. No, I like that little quirkiness about you. So I just get them a little big. Oh, I like that. I like that you like the big, like, I've always wanted to just wear like a big, like hoodie, but that's it. And tights. Probably not tights now that I've learnt my lesson on skinny legs. Oh, angel cake. You had a cat nap. Oh, I hope it was good. It's Sunday though, isn't it? Sundays are made for sleep. I would have slept in. I'm so pissed off at Australia Post actually at the moment. Like, oh my God. Express Post. How can it take more than 10 days? I'm waiting on my medical marijuana to be fucking shipped. It usually comes on Friday. What's going on? And that's probably why I've been a bit unable to focus, because I use my certain strain for my ADHD. Just keeps me on track. And so I have to smoke all this other shit, and it's not my vibe. It's giving me the dries. And all I'm doing is complaining. Oh, man. Toad married her because she's easy. Yeah. I think they were just so desperate, both of them. And the only thing they had in common was getting absolutely smashed every night, because two alcoholics That's the one thing they have in common. She's not into his music. They went to a Kiss gig together. Yeah, and she mocked Kiss. Like she's embarrassed that her husband is into Kiss. Katie, you're not into anything. Like you look in your husband's studio and he's got stuff in there that show what he's into, his personality. It's filled that room. All you've got is a fucking casting couch and fucking green bile funeral waiting walls. Nothing in that room screams, I've got some kind of personality, like I know who I am. The only thing you need that's missing is really like the duck phone from Jersey Shore, but not the phone, but what are those ducks called? Charlotte from Sex and the City, her husband, the one that couldn't get it up, the impotent one, his mum, Kitty, the control freak, had those ducks everywhere in their apartment. What are they called? Wooden ducks? Katie needs that. I feel like that's her theme. Yeah, I love leggings too. I just love leggings around the house and, well, oh, your mum was a beauty therapist? Oh my God, I love that, Fernando. Oh, before, like back in the 60s. Oh, so she would have had one of the best makeup cases. I've got one of those ones from the 60s. They're like, well, I can't name what it's called. The big ones, We're talking about makeup cases. Oh, Fernando, are you in Australia? Because I saw your comment about like how WA is really hot. Are you in the eastern states over there, where last week everyone was excited about all the borders being open. Now everyone's shutting their borders again because there's this new strain. And I still haven't been vaccinated because now I can't get an appointment. I think I left it too long because I've been having like panic attacks. I need to get my vaccination because I don't want to be, I'm thinking about moving. I'm thinking about, again, like in 2020, I packed up all my stuff and sent it to Melbourne. And like, seriously, a day before I was about to jump on the plane to go to Bali for 10 days and then end up in Melbourne with my new place that I was leasing. The fucking COVID hit and my doctor's like, don't get on that plane because, and I'm thank God I didn't. But then all my stuff was sent back in trickles. Like there's stuff missing, but I'm going to try again. And I think I need to get vaccinated because Melbourne's, they got like 1,000 new cases a day and stuff. Are you guys talking about not wearing underwear? I'm looking at the chat. I just saw Venda say to me more, when I go out, I wear proper underwear. It's probably one of those conversations. You're like, okay, go away, Bill. Don't put this on the screen. Oh, yeah, KJ's legal stuff. Oh, I'm behind the ball on all that. But I think they're going ahead with I think it's like January 22nd or something. They're going to court for it with Chris Lee. Oh, I should check in on him. How's he going? I just want to check in on him and listen to his podcast. I miss his voice, even if he's not talking about KJ. Oh, you sleep naked? Oh, I love a good naked sleeper. No, because you're just like so free. You obviously don't have an animal sleeping in your bed. I think that's why I don't sleep naked, because my dog used to sleep in my bed. And I'm just reading. because like most of you have got married. See, I haven't walked down the aisle. I was going to apply to be on Married at First Sight just so my dad could walk me down the aisle. And I asked him before I applied for it, but I didn't get very far on the application because you can't bullshit that stuff, I don't think. You can't bullshit that you want to be married. Like, you're ready, this is the time, this is... Because I'm so anti-marriage. And it's not like, I don't care, everyone else can get married, that like whatever suits you. But me, I'm just... I don't know. I've been alone too much long, maybe. I put a wedding ring on when I go out to just keep people away. And I think like maybe that does come from like being a survivor of a DV relationship. And I think that has a lot to do with why I'm not showing my face on YouTube either. And maybe why it took me so long in my comedy. Like, that was my biggest thing to come over, because I actually saw him in the crowd one time. That's when I had like my PTSD attack on stage. This is like 2019. So I've grown since then. But yeah, I think after that relationship, I just was, done. Sucks how those guys like ruin all the good guys. I love this conversation you guys are having. And like, I don't want to, I keep reading it, but I'm like, I don't want to put that on the screen. Like, they don't want me to put on the screen that they don't wear underwear when they go to bed. Not that it's my childhood, my mum said I was always climbing the fence to the neighbours naked. I spent my whole time naked when I was young. Born to be free. I can't imagine climbing a fence naked. Wow, that's some skill. Oh, Melly. See, I don't ever really come across anyone. Well, yeah, my friends don't talk about getting married. But yeah, we're a rarity, I think. But I think also just with my career that I've got planned for myself, like it's not really a I haven't what is that? Because I want to travel, like eventually. I'm hoping by the time I'm 42 that my mortgage will be paid off, like of my house, or close enough that I can rent this out, and that will be my income as I travel Australia or the world doing comedy. And that's my plan. So it doesn't really, and like just having another person, like fuck off. I don't have enough in my bag for you. I've just like created my solo journey. Eventually I'll get around to it. Like, my tarot keeps telling me there's someone that's been watching you. And I'm like, what? Someone's watching me? Like, someone's interested? Oh, I better wear that wedding ring. Where is it? That's, yeah. Oh, Alberta and Stella. Similarities again. Abusive exes. Fucking assholes, right? Oh, but now we're all stronger. Stronger to know better, right? Yes. Venda says, marriage is only good if the person you marry loves you more than themselves. I've done it twice now. It's crazy. Now I'm happy with just my dog. Oh, that's how I was for years. I think that's where, like, if I still had my dog, I wouldn't need anything else, just the companionship that, you know. But yeah, I think I always, like, I don't think of that like enough. I don't think of that side enough. Like, I think of my wants and my needs, but I don't think of like if I'd ever meet someone willing to marry, like that is worth marrying. Because you just meet those people in your life that, yeah. But I've got to get out of Perth. That's right. That's my thing. Perth has no girth. I'm just so over Perth people, Perth guys. It's like everyone is so short as well. And then if there is a tall guy, they're like really tall, like 7 feet. Oh. Well, I think, actually, does Katie have big thighs? I'm thinking, would she be able to wear skinny jeans? She said that thank God skinny jeans isn't in anymore and she can throw them out. She had a big pile of them. But if you're that short and, she compared herself to her dad's father, who was a lumberjack, strong in those legs. Stronger than Shakira, Katie? Stronger than Shakira? Oh, man. Shakira. Just having a look at chat. Yeah, I didn't even, like even with my abusive ex, I didn't know if he was narcissist, but because I never come across a narcissist before. Like Katie is really my first like living study. I've read about narcissists, but it's hard to, well, maybe for me. Yeah, I doubt that he would have been a narcissist just because like I would have been able to pick up if he didn't have feelings. Because feelings is like all like that's how I like feelings rule my life. Being an empath kind of sucks. Oh no. I can't even just imagine being in a relationship and worrying about someone else. I'm so selfish at the moment. Just I'm in it for me. I should thank my ancestors. There's no way that I would be able to live this life marriage free if they hadn't have bunkered down and got married and lived all the traditional shit. I'm just bullshitting. Oh, do you want to know who my ancestor? Anyone in Australia or Western Australia that are listening? I know there's 2 West Australian people, but C.Y. O'Connor. Okay, so this dude, he built this what did he pipe? This pipe. What was the pipe? Nah, my brain's like, I can't remember what the pipe was. This huge pipe anyway. Fuck, it will come to me. From the north of Western Australia down to the south, like of the, what was it? Anyway, he invented that, and he's like my great-great-grandfather or something. Yeah. Always have to walk past his big monument in the cemetery. I'm like, I'm related to that dude. Look at that posture. But yeah, he, what was it? Man, my social studies teacher would be so mad at me right now. I'm even forgetting my ancestry history. Oh, you lost your soulmate. Oh, yeah, I lost my soulmate, but in dog form, but still a soulmate. No one had ever known me like she did. It's so hard because they're like when you lose the one thing that like grounded you. What is it? Oh, what's it? Off Lost? Penny? Your constant. When you lose your constant, for anyone out there that watches Lost, when you have a constant, you're able to travel between parallel worlds because that constant is always there in both worlds. So it grounds you and you're able to come back to the correct timeline because of all that. But yeah, it's like like our hearts are the anchor that keeps like people that have passed on connected to us through our heart and our memories. In my opinion, anyway, that's like an anchor for their energy here in this world. Yeah, because I used to communicate with my dog through telepathy. Like our like so strong, our connection, but even more strong when she passed away, because I wasn't aware that her body was interfering with how clear the signal could be. Like when she passed away, it was just so clear. Like I could, yeah, she's still bossy. See, I'm completely nuts. No, this is what being an empath is. Like my life revolves around energy and vibrations, and I'm able to tune in to certain frequencies, like when you're trying to tune into the radio. I'm able to tune into a certain frequency and communicate with certain, mainly people that have passed away, because my heart and my love for them is so strong. But mainly my dog. Yeah, my dog. And she's fucking bossy now. Like now that I can hear her really clear, she's like bossy. My dog was called Tinkerbell or Tinky. Or Anna. Anna was her human name. She wanted a human name because the dog next door had a human name, Labrador John. What a fucking legend John was, man. You take John to the park, John. Yeah. And Tinky didn't like, she was like, I'm not a fairy. Like, you name me a fucking shit name. Oh, man. Yeah, it was basically like Wilson. Is it Wilson, the TV show where the guy gets stoned with his dog? Oh, your hubby calls you Tink. Oh, I like that. Because really, it just means tiny girl or little girl. Like, oh. And, yeah, my favorite Julia Roberts role is when she plays Tinkerbell in Hook. And I love it. And that's my favorite Tinkerbell, actually. Is there any other Tinkerbell? Oh, yeah, that fucking cartoon one. Oh, your dad calls you Dink? Well, my dad calls me Chicken because my legs are like so skinny, they're like a chicken. Oh, SD. I love that. I love that. And I love that you shared that. So I'm not the only crazy one here. SD says, my kitty that passed 2 years ago still comes to visit. It's beautiful. It's just, and there's so many signs that people miss, like our eyes will never see, but energy, they'll try and communicate with you through energy, as in electricity. They will like blink the lights, or you'll turn a light on. No, and you go to turn it off and it won't turn off. Like that's another sign. But and the TV is a big deal in my house because I feel like I live, like where I live, my uncle owned this place and I inherited it like in his will. But I feel like he lives here because the TV switches on and it goes to SBS, and that's like the news sort of channel. And yeah, just volume goes up like 3 a.m. in the morning. It will happen. It's happened so many times. But my lights flicker and stuff. It's a bit Stranger Things. Maybe I should do a little put alphabet on the wall. Oh, your bestie's dad called you frog face? What? Need more. Like, were you offended? Oh no, your bestie's dad. Yeah, your bestie's dad called you frog face. she was zit face and her brother was asshole. Oh my God. Well, yes, frog face, but now frog face when we're talking about toads, although toads' faces are different to frogs. At least you weren't called tadpole. Oh, look at all the love going on in the chat. All those feels. It sucks when you lose someone, especially just, yeah, that one soul makes everything worth in this world. Maybe that's why I've just shut everything off. Oh, your dog that passed in 2010 still visits. Oh, I love that. I love that. And often in your dreams. And when I visit my family members, when they come to me in my dreams, I love it because time doesn't exist. Like, if next time you see your family members in your dreams, try to like be aware that there's no time limit, like there's no rush. It's such a different feeling on that being, on that side, I guess. But oh, you are on the East Coast, Fernando. Oh, all the shutdowns. Oh, well, like, yeah, our border's like going to remain closed until next year, which I'm kind of fine with, but sucks on my behalf. If I want to get out of here, I won't be able to come back. Oh, your nickname's been Bertie? Oh, what's that? Well, do you know? Oh, no, because you're in Canada, so you probably never heard of Bertie Beetle, which is one of the best show bags you can get at the Royal Show. It's like a chocolate here in Australia. It's like got honeycomb pieces and chocolate. Alberta says my nickname has been Bertie since birth, and I even got an attitude when I was 3 that I wasn't. Got an attitude when I was 3 that I wasn't a bird. Going tweet tweet. Oh, bird. Oh, because you thought it was like birdie. Oh, you guys, you got me in my feels, all of you. I can feel the emotion flowing from the chat. Oh, are you going into quarantine again, Bender? Yeah, it's. Oh, I'm lucky, like we haven't. That's like our state. We're just so lucky. Touch wood. We haven't. We've been in like cut out. We shut our border, and we've been living life outside and no problem and stuff for over a year. So I really feel for everyone on the East Coast, Melbourne. I don't know if I feel for Sydney because I feel like their ego needed to be knocked down a bit. Oh, who was it? There was a story about, there's always stories, but people escaping quarantine are probably one of my favorite stories. We had people here like that did the whole join the sheets together and then out the window. There was a guy that escaped quarantine and he went to the pub and was like, we know where to find you. Oh, your 6-year-old nickname was Henny. Oh, she would tell people she was Henny. Benny at Story Hour. What? Like, maybe I'm missing the point. I like Henny. It's like henna. Oh yeah. Well, with the new strain that's going around, I'm like, it's just best not to watch the news. I feel they're amping it up, just in my opinion. cause so much more confusion and worry with the news. Just stick to print. Print news is good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we had like, I think it was in Melbourne and Sydney. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Massive protests. Like they just filled the streets about the new mandates with vaccinations. Like you will lose your job unless you're vaccinated. And also like you can't go to that, like certain venues aren't letting people in if you're not vaccinated. Yeah, I never in my life I was like, I can't, all my family's vaccinated except me. I'm a minority, but it's like, should I be worried? Oh my gosh. I'm a snail. I can't believe it's December. Oh, you've been in quarantine since March last year? Oh, yeah, that's what happened to me because I'm immune compromised as well. Like when I started this channel in 2020, I was in most of the country was in lockdown for 6 months. And I was in lockdown for like 8 to 9 months just because my doctor was like, you can't leave your house yet. Just to be careful, we'll do all this. And yeah, which was fine because I was able to make this channel. But that sucks. Like, I wish I was still in lockdown because now it's just like work and work's getting in the way. Oops, absolute quiet. Oh, your childhood name was Plumduff? It's so original. What is Plumduff? What is that something that I should know of, or is it just a made up family sort of name, or like, oh, you don't watch the news, just print? Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I feel visuals and hearing causes way more stress than print, because when it's print, you just come up with your own thing in your head of what's going on. I don't know, like with like America, has your whole country hasn't been in lockdown. It didn't shut down at all, did it? But has it got better? Because I remember at one stage it wasn't good. But yeah. I'm just reading. Oh, you got rid of cable a few months ago? Yeah. How good is YouTube? Except when you got a fucking shit feed. Like, it pisses me off sometimes because, like, yeah, like I said, like I'm not into, even though I fall into this tea category or whatever, like talking about other people besides Katie, like, is not my thing. And yeah, I find it exhausting. But if that's other people's thing, that's fine. I'm just saying about me personally, because shit affects me. But like today, because I didn't have my medical marijuana on this different weed at the moment, I got fucking pissed off. Not that I should be, and not that I should have made a post about it, but I never do, so fuck it, I did. And I'm not going to mention who this is, but like I was talking freely, openly on my Twitter and also on the community tab here, like in the comments and stuff, just talking with you guys and that about certain videos that we were going to watch, and then another video that we were going to put together and stuff. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up the next day, and like this other channel had like done exactly what I was talking about. And it happened again. Like that happened last week, and then it happened again just like yesterday or today. Yeah, today I woke up and I was like, oh, shouldn't really talk about what I'm going to do online. But not that it bothers me, but I feel it's a bit, give someone credit for the idea. And then why is it all of a sudden a fucking competition, or people are trying to one up people? It's very weird. And also it's weird that that person would have had to have been a subscriber to see what I'd written on the community tab. And then as soon as I went to bed or whatever, boom, gone and got that, put it together, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And hello over here. Some thanks for me would be good. I don't know if I'm even being, I don't know, it shat me. And I was vocal about it. And then, yeah. So ages ago, like when I first started my channel, I came across something someone had said about describing. So I came across these people and they're talking on Twitter, and one of them was telling the other one who Crystal Bill is. And I was like, oh, this should be good. Apparently I'm a channel that has been buying groceries and helping to support a single mum and her kids for like multiple weeks. And most of YouTube hates this people. I don't even know this person that they're trying to tell me that I'm buying their stuff. And fuck, I wish I knew where that parallel world was, where I have money. But that kind of shit. And then someone messaged me like today, the exact same story is still going around. What is going on? Like, at first, like, I was laughing at it because it's fucking ridiculous when you think about it. And then I'm like, what else is being said about me? And I feel like stuff's being spread about me now, and I feel like people are like being told such a different story. I kind of want to know. Like, have you guys heard anything? Or not that I don't, like, usually I don't care what people say about me, but if this like has been going on for this long, like I heard the story when I first started my channel and then heard it today in my DMs again, that's a good long stretch. And I want to meet that bill. Where's that bill? Oi, if you're shouting groceries, hands up for me. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. But if you guys heard that, if you come across that, even if you come across it, if you're a follower, well, if you're a Caturday crew, you'd be like, yeah, no, they've got that wrong. Can't even afford to get a PO box. Can't even afford to get a cactus badge. Oh my gosh. And it shits me because people are just so willing to swallow what other people say about them. It reminds me and it takes me back to when 2019, like I was doxxed on Twitter. My Teen Mom account was doxxed. My name, my real name was out there. And I, at that time, like I worked for like in the foster care system, and that was fucking, they were talking about me using my name all over Twitter, coming up with all these different stories that they're feeding people. And I'm like, whoa, just, that's what, yeah, it shits me because there's that bad teen mum crowd. There's always been that, the bad side of the tracks, the ones that will drag you. Anyway, I'm just saying that because, yeah, that's the last time I had this feeling, I think. Yeah. Why do people suck? Why do people suck? Why do they have to be assholes? We were getting along. We were all great. Now I'm worried I got assholes that are part of my cat diet crew. There's no asshole sifter. There's no neon sign that says, oi, this one, which I wish there was in the dating scene, neon signs above all the assholes, just letting us know. Although you can pretty much tell. Oh, it's good that you guys haven't heard anything. Oh, that's good. Well, Well, that's good to know. Oh, but even if you had heard, like, I don't think it would have gone in one ear and out the other. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, I never, like, people are like, I hate Twitter, it's such a trashy place. And I always used to go, well, you got to find your people, you got to find your crew, your community. And for a while, I feel like our little community was really good. We respected each other and we were always backing each other up and there for each other. Then all of a sudden, I don't know, it just came like competitive and not competitive. I don't know, but like it just changed. It changed. I want the old days back. I just want a bit of respect. And also I just want to like, yeah, there's no way to control what's being said, but yeah, fuck. I just want to let everyone know I'm a fucking broke white girl who's selfish. No. Oh man, it's probably Katie. Katie made up that. Would Katie buy groceries? Oh yes, during the Black Lives Matter. She went out and brought groceries and delivered them. Oh, okay, guys. We have gone past 2 hours. I appreciate you guys rocking up for this part 2. Please don't be a part 3. Oh, I probably will. I'll go back on there and there'll be new posts now. But yeah, I'm overloaded with Katie's info on her ancestors, and I could make a flowchart because I've got that much information. Oh, you sent me a DM. Oh, thanks for letting me know because you know me, I forget to check for months. I'll check it. Thanks, totally clueless, for the heads up. Yeah, me more. Well, I'm not too old for bullshit, but I'm just like I think I'm too old for mind fucks. I hate people that just cause drama where drama is not needed. And what for? To make sure that people, I don't know, like someone must not like me. They're spreading rumors. And why can't it be a good rumor? Like that would be more truthful. Why am I buying groceries? What kind of groceries? Oh, hang on. Alberta and Stella. Oh, cacti high five. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hugs all round, everyone. Thanks so much for everyone who hung out in the chat. You guys were having a good old time. And yes, thanks for putting up with me. One sentence and then we'd go off topic. My brain did not want to read that shit. Ugh. Well, they can be jealous of me. Fantastic Bill. Well, what I've learned from getting bullied in the comedy scene, because, you know, they don't want me to take their spot in comedy, but I'm, you know, competing against myself. That's my only competition. But what I've learned is, like, don't give them, like, this is one person, like, why do I care so much that he pisses me off and that he hates my shit? Why do I even give him that? Like, he shouldn't affect me because he doesn't mean anything to me. Like, if he meant something to me, that would be why I would care. But why do I care if he doesn't mean anything to me? So, and I didn't describe that properly. Okay, guys. If you enjoyed this, just like and subscribe. And if you want to get a cacti badge, go ahead and join the contributors because they're the people that really help support this channel. And they're such a good bunch of cacti. Like, thank you. That's good words. Alberta and Stout, that's good words. Good words. My brain's shutting down. Yes, not worth. What is it? Not worth. Yeah, not worth my time. space in my head. Okay, guys, take care and enjoy. Yeah, totally clueless. Enjoy your fucking snow. I'll be sweltering. See you guys.